Wonders of Wildlife, National Museum and Aquarium, Springfield, Missouri. Hey everybody, Tom here for Tom's Road Trippin'. I'm in Springfield, Missouri. Not the same Springfield that the Simpsons live in, I already checked. But I am checking out the aquarium today. I only saw this on a billboard, so that's the positive impact of advertising. I didn't really know about this place. I'm heading towards Tennessee from Branson, Missouri. So thank you for advertising Wonders of Wildlife Aquarium. Otherwise I would never known about this fantastic place. I pulled over and checked this place out on Google and their website. Looked very, very cool, so I decided to come here. As you can see, I got my hat. If you know anything about this channel, I get hats any place that I go to. Typically zoos and aquariums and quirky roadside attractions. I always get a hat. It makes a cheap gift and a reminder of the places I've been to, plus it helps the places that I go to with the purchase of the hat. Alright, right through these doors. Okay, so I got my ticket. It was $38 with tax. You do have combo tickets. But single day price was $34.95 plus tax. This is where we are. This aquarium's main entrance. Even before you officially get inside the aquarium, you're greeted by this big tank with lots of fish. Since you actually aren't inside the aquarium, this part is free. Oh, look at the size of this fish. Wow. Alright, this Goliath grouper here is called Samson. And he's approximately 250 pounds, and that is half the size that these guys can actually become. And I was told this guy is very sociable. He hangs out in this spot so he gets being noticed by everybody. Right up on the wall above, as soon as you enter. This inside view of that tank that I showed you right before I came in. It's a big circular tank. And that's the other side. So I got a big giant shark. Now most of the fish are swimming along the top because it wraps all the way around. Wow, that's a pretty shark. Just swim in circles. And that was a zebra shark. Got this huge tank here with all these little fish in it. Looks almost like it's a projection, but it is a real tank with real fish. You got all these big shark figures on the wall. And all the different fish. Don Tyson Heritage Fishing Hall. Wow, giant whale. Wow, this place is fantastic. Aerial photo, giant fish they caught. So cool the way they created this. The water, the top is made of plastic. That's actually a real boat. This giant whale is really cool looking. Got another big tank right here. Cool thing with this is you have the touch screens to give you all the information about all the different fish and all the different tanks. So if I touch it, all the fish and other aquatic wildlife that are in here pop up on the screen, and you simply touch that particular animal and it'll give you all the information on it. I'm about to show you a Malabar grouper. This big guy right here. Also got a potato cod. That's this big giant guy here. He's got a couple of them in here. Another one here. Got these guys swimming all around the top of the tank. That's all these guys right here swimming around. And we got Emperor Red Snapper. Got Maori, wrasse. They got a porcupine puffer. That's this guy right here. Alright, going into the Fishing Hall of Fame. It's right past the big circular tank I just showed you. Got lots of different pictures engraved on the stones here. Got inductees into the International Game Fish Association Hall of Fame. Some of the trophies and patches. Additional pictures. Gotta admit, I have no idea who any of these people are because I don't really follow fishing. But for those of you that are into the sport, you should enjoy this. The reels that they use, fishing poles. It's a big time reel right there. Like I said, I don't know really anything about the sport of fishing, so I'm not going to try and explain things because I wouldn't know. For those of you that are avid fishers and sports fishermen, this is a fantastic place to come to. Some different lures, fishing poles. And I'm guessing these have all been used by these different fishermen and fisherwomen, I guess you could call them, that are inductees in the Hall of Fame here. Now, remember that tank I showed you that had all those little fishies in it? Well, this is the bottom view of it. We have all that water being above us. This is behind the back of that one aquarium that I showed you right before coming to the back Hall of Fame. This is the green moray eel. There's one of the other puffer fishes. Yeah, right below the blue stairs that I came down. So we got a great white shark. This is also a simulation. Alright, so after checking out the Hall of Fame of fishing, we go up the escalator. They also have elevators. Up at the escalator on the next floor up. This is right at the top of the escalator, right in front of the elevator. Presidential seal. Some of the past presidents were fishermen also. Photo of President Jimmy Carter. What's fly fishing? Some of the fishing gear used by those presidents. Actual tackle boxes. Past that, you got the escalator up to the next floor. That's where you follow the arrows to the left. Alright, so this is the top portion of the big circular tank that we saw right past the entry point. Actually see it through the tank to the entry point. Right down there with that light in the center is where I was when I first came in. Down below is the main entrance and ticket center. Another large whale, this time with a squid on its face. This is Ernest Hemingway's boat from the looks of the pictures. Ernest Hemingway, 1899 to 1961. The Old Man in the Sea. We got replicas of killer whales. Alright, next we're going to the Shipwreck Room. Alright, so this nice tank. So all the fish we'll see inside of it. These fish are being fed right now because you see the fish food coming down. Wow, I love these tanks. This whole area got fish all along the ceiling. And barnacles and coral to make it look like it's all underwater. It's really, really fantastically themed. Even the light fixtures have the barnacles up on the rafters. Looks like the hull of a rusting ship. Across from the one tank I just showed you, that's what we're gonna have in here. The pennant coral fish, very, very colorful. It's another circular tank. Trying to find our lobster. It's probably hiding in one of those big boxes. You got another fantastic giant circular tank right in the center of the room, multiple floors high. It's like down below we got cownose ray. There's fish swimming along the top are called lockdown. That's the majority of the fish are along the top portion. They swim around at the top with the Moray batfish. So we got hurricane tusk fish. Got blue ring angelfish. Got French angelfish. And orange shoulder tang. Very aptly named. There's some clown triggerfish in here as well. So some of the species in here are more abundant than the others. But if you look long enough, you're going to see the other fish that are in here. Inside this shipwreck room, we have some beverages, snacks you can purchase at a little concession stand. Alright, so I got a refillable bottle. Free refills, which is nice. Plus it helps support the aquarium. Our next fantastically detailed tank. So the fish we're going to see inside here. up to give you a better view of what the total tank looks like. Get a parrotfish. Now there are signs up that you are not to use flash photography in here. But you can shoot video and take pictures without a flash. On these brightly lit aquarium tanks, you shouldn't need any type of exterior lighting anyway. Our next tank, so we're gonna find inside here. Very, very, very colorful fish here. Backed up to show you this tank. Another awesome designed one of our eels. Got his head sticking out of the pipe and his tail between it. Another one with his head sticking out. That's a very colorful fish in here. Just noticed the pipe that had the one moray eel stick his head out. There's another one right below him inside the pipe. Alright, adventure continues through these doors. Alright, just a swamp at night. This is looking down below. Looks like a beaver dam. Got a bird right here. The bird we're looking at is a turkey vulture. The design for this place is equally mesmerizing. It's fantastic looking. There's an African spiny mouse. And they's sleeping right now. Some cute little mousy tails. Got a barn owl. Love owls. So cool the way they can turn their heads around. We got barred owls. And there are two in here. The other one partially obscured. There we go. There's our second one. We cross a bridge, but it says caution, alligator pit. Right down below. Gonna do it. Woo! See down below. Get some other fish. Got this cool tank. You can see above the water plus underwater. Got some big old fish in here also. So lots of other big fish. Kind of down below a little bit. See how crystal clear the water is here. Again, the design of this place is just fantastic. Got a sign here that says danger sinkhole. That's quite a sinkhole. Recreation of an old cabin you'd find out in the swamps. Alright, this habitat has a hellbender. Alright, so I'm doing my best to find the hellbender, but he is hiding out of view at the moment. We got rainbow trout. Popular fish to catch in streams. Their scales usually reflect the sun, which gives them a nice rainbowish color. Alright, we got an otter. There we go, otter go down into the water. Climbing up, going down the slide again. maybe not. Here we go, wee! Down to the water again. It looks like he's having fun. Oh, there's the other one. There's the other otter. Right up above. The other one's in the water. Whee! Yeah, 2 otters in the water now. Yeah. I got this big tank here. All different fish we'll see in here. You'll see Atlantic sturgeon, alligator gar, lake sturgeon, paddlefish, long-nosed gar, blue catfish, that's some striped bass, as well as white bass. And finally, we got a hybrid striped bass. More crystal clear water. You can see everything in here. See some sturgeon. Coming by. Wow. We also have some ducks on top of the water. This is an additional part of the otter's habitat. There we got a red milk snake. He's down a little bit. Down there at the bottom. The red milk snake's habitat. We got northern copperhead. His tank is in the floor.
Oh my god, he's going!
So you can walk over a snake, but you definitely do not want to be anywhere near a copperhead out in the wild, much less step on one. Alright, in this habitat we got a 3-toed box turtle and a lemnistic horn snake. Box turtle moving around. There we go. Our box turtle. Oh, it just walked all over the snake. It stepped on him. That's the corn snake. Alright, so right past the snakes we just saw, following the path to the left. And you go through these doors, got more replica creatures. Manatees, you know these animals very well from Florida. Design of this room. Got pelicans and seagulls flying around. And spoonbills. Got this circular tank with a part in the center, and the kids can go underneath and stick their head up. Get a lot better view. You can actually go all the way around this tank. See more of the fish. Here's all the aquatic creatures we can see in this tank. Got a southern stingray. Got a common snook. Got a mutton snapper. Got a black drum. Green sea turtle. Got a bonefish. And we got a Flora Pompano. Got a red drum. Got a black grouper. And finally got a spotted sea trout. That's big circular or oval tank, I guess we call it. There's our green sea turtle, Izzy. Some of our other large fish. There's our ray here at the bottom. Almost didn't even see him. It's a southern stingray. You can see his tail sticking out the back. Alright, this other tank here has plued tang, known as dories to the kids. It's another cool ground tank. You can walk all the way around it. It's like Dory and her family. And how appropriate, the next tank over has clownfish. You know them as marlin and Nemos. That's what the kids call them anyway. Two very, very well-known fish species because of the Finding Nemo and Finding Dory films. Alright, the next room. It's a shark tank. You go on a shark dive. Get this big giant tank here. See some sharks down below. Hopefully we'll be able to see this underwater. Got a touch tank here with all invertebrates. 12 different species. Nothing dangerous. If you touch them, you definitely want to be gentle. Don't grab. Got a big old replica of a great white shark hanging up. Yeah, I can already see down below that we'll be able to get a good view of this, the shark tank. Alright, trail goes this way through these doors. Alright, welcome to the Amazon. Alright, this terrarium has dart frogs. I always love seeing these very, very bright colored. Alright, so the yellow and black dart frogs seem to be the most abundant. Either that or just very, very easier to see. Looks like a called a dying poison dart frog. This has yellow and black dart frog, very easy to see. The green and black poison dart frog right with the yellow and black dart frog. I've been looking for over 10 minutes and I'm not able to find the milk frogs or Anthony's poison arrow frog, which is the red and white colored frog. Got this dual purpose habitat, got fish down below. Looks like we got a green iguana up above. It's a good sized iguana. Nice looking fish. And if a dead end path, got this habitat. Unfortunately, there's no signage to let me know what type of tortoise this is. Got this nice green and white colored snake up in the tree. Alright, this nice looking tank have discus in them. This is very, very brightly colored tank here. I also have a place you can crawl underneath and stick your head up. I like this one, the orange and white. You got multiple other different color variations. Some other different fish species in there also that are not listed. Alright, we got an electric eel. I'm going to pull back a little bit so you can see this whole habitat. And he's right here at the top. Going to give you a little bit lower view because he's near the top. Just circling around. Because the surface of the water is higher than the viewable portion of the tank. Alright, next up we got this nice sized tank. There's a species you'll find here. Got a bay snook, red devil, ripsaw catfish, got a moray stingray, and this guy's apparently named Oscar. We got an emerald cichlid, a violet piranha, and finally a silver arowana. Very, very nice. Alright, we got a green anaconda. Anaconda has lots of room to move around. It's right here with his nostril sticking up out of the water. And we got red piranha. The scales reflect the light, giving a really cool look to them. Lots of them in here. Now, piranha have a bad stigma to them as man-eaters. That is not the case. There's never been a documented case of piranhas attacking and killing a human being and eating them. Got this little bubble tank. Or the tank we just saw before the green anaconda and the piranha. You have a little side view. Got some turtles in here. Gonna follow the stairs up to continue. And part way up the stairs, the tank I just mentioned, you get a top view. Get a frog and it's like a centipede figurine on the posts. The whole design of this particular room makes you really feel like you are out in the lush jungle of the Amazon. Luckily it's not as hot in here. Our design here says these birds are called green arakari. I don't think I've ever seen this type of bird, but really nice looking. And on the other side of their habitat, they got another one here. They got some nice space. Right past the birds and the boardwalk, got a really nice waterfall. You can look down and see a bunch of other fish. We're going to follow the path and go down the stairs now. Alright, adventure continues down below. Down the escalator. Got some bubble tanks, or bubble views, as you go down the escalator. Now the aquarium is connected to the same building as a large Bass Pro Shop. This is called Lunker Lake. With a very large tank. Alright, there's no signage over here to tell me what these are. lots of different fish. Now we got the National Bass Fishing Hall of Fame. Alright, so now I know these are bass. Like I just said before, I am not a fisherman. Don't claim to know a lot about the fish. So it's just like before, all the inductees are on these placards. This is a sports fishing boat that you would take out on a lake. Bassmaster Classic Wall of Champions. This area has all sorts of memorabilia and pictures. Got some replicas. But just all sorts of memorabilia, awards, pictures. Sports fishing is very big, and don't pass up a look at this beautifully decorated tank with the natural looking rocks. Alright, we're going to follow the path to the left. There we come to this great big tank with a circular front to it. This is what we're going to find in this tank. Got Atlantic sturgeon, got alligator gar, got white bass, also got striped bass, got blue catfish, more hybrid striped bass, lake sturgeon, got paddlefish, and long-nosed gar. Now, not 100% positive if this is linked to the other big tank that had these similar types of fish in it or not. But we've seen many of these species of fish in another part of the aquarium. Alright, next habitat we come to is 3 tanks wide. Plus you can see the fish swim by above your head also. So this is what we're going to see inside of this 3-part. Got white crappie, got a walleye, got a muskellunge or a muskie, got a yellow bullhead, long-nosed gar, blue sucker, got a black crappie, smallmouth bass, got a short-nosed gar, northern pike, and spotted gar. A couple of these guys are kind of in between. A couple of them up above here. Alright, from under the river to under the sea. Now this is a projection of lion's mane jelly. But you see how huge these things are compared to the diver. So I take it these things are too large to have in an actual aquarium. Some aquatic species don't do well in aquariums, such as a great white shark you will never see live in a aquarium anywhere because they don't survive. Sign here. There's information on what jellies are. You see some moon jellies. Love seeing these things. Nice close-up view of what they look like. Alright, so these are blue blubber jellies and Australian spotted jellies. There's 3 different sections to this tank. We're going to see some West Coast sea nettle. This looks like the jellies that we saw in Finding Nemo. Yeah, this is them. The jellyfish that were in the movie Finding Nemo that they were bouncing on. Information about a jelly sting. Alright, Shark Alley. So shark draws. Various species of shark. This must be from a whale shark because they don't have teeth as they eat krill. Either that or these guys had a giant size of dentures. The size of that shark mouth. Got a video playing of sharks in action. Look at that. Chomp. And that's the below view of the big shark tank that I showed you up above. There's the bottom portion of the shark cage. This is different species we're going to find in this tank. First up, we got a brown shark. Here we got a porkfish. Atlantic Goliath grouper. Got a yellowtail snapper. Got a sand tiger shark. Got a blue tang. Got a barracuda. Got a crevel jack. Got a blue striped grunt. We found they got a permit. It's Atlantic Goliath grouper. Things are huge. Got another big old giant one right here. We got our sharks. Another sharky. Boy, look at his teeth. Yes, these are the brown sharks. Another big old giant shark right here. Alright, got some coral reefs here. Various types of fish. I'm not sure what type of fish because there's no signs. Another fantastic coral tank. Now I see yellow tang and blue tang, as well as some anemone. Again, use Finding Nemo and Finding Dory as a reference. That's a beautiful tank here. Nice neon colored fish. Like that violet and purple color at the top. Got a shrimp. Helps keep the tank clean. We got seashells of the world. Wow. So many different sizes and shapes, color variations. This is live coral. This tank has urchins in it. You got some potbelly seahorses. Alright. Look at that. This big old mechanical creature. My gosh. No, it's actually cleaning the tank. That's what keeps all this water crystal clear. With a very nice looking tank. all sorts of different species in here. And live kelp. Got some starfish. See a couple type of rays. Partially buried in the bottom. There we got a giant Pacific octopus. The octopus is actually right on the side. You can see his tentacles, his body, and even his suction cups. Got this awesome tank. More starfish. There's a long-nosed snipefish. They're all swimming along the top. It's another circular tank. You can go all the way around it. Then we're going to see some Japanese spider crab. Another large tank here. And there's a Japanese spider crab. Wow. You thought those were impressive, or that guy. Look at them. These things are giant. I've seen this particular type of crab in another aquarium, and it was like 3 times the size of these. So these things get huge. All right, next area up is caves. The Dark Wonder. Now we got Seaver's short-tailed bat. These guys fluttering all around. Very, very fast. It's going to be very difficult to get a close-up view of these guys just because they move so quickly. But this area looks just like you're in an underground cave. Very nice looking. Well, these guys are called blind cave fish. Since they live in complete darkness, they don't even need eyes. We're going to continue on the boardwalk here. See some other types of fish that live below ground in caves. You remember before where I was saying about a sinkhole? Well, that's the above part. That's how sinkholes usually form, because there's caverns down below. And all these swimming around are albino channel catfish. All over the place. And they got a tunnel you walk through. Now this is connected to the one tank we saw earlier. Wow. Now we got American beaver. All right. Now we saw what looked like the beaver dam early on in the tour, and here are the beavers. You got another guy here. He's cleaning his hair. See, Beaver Lodge. This is the lower portion of Alligator Alley. You went across the suspension bridge, or rope bridge. So here's the rope bridge we went across earlier. Now we are down below. There's several different types of fish. There's some ducks. There's some turtles. There's a pelican.
She just goes and takes over his pillow.
She don't say.
There's a better view of the pelican. There's several different types of turtles here. Got a red-beard slider, a Mississippi map turtle, yellow-bellied turtle. And we got a river cooter, a spiny soft shell, and a western painted turtle, and then finally an American belly turtle. Just all over the place. Got an American black bear. Just found a nice soft spot to lay down in. It's very comfortable. So this guy's got lots of room to move around. There we go. Look at those little bear paws. Oh my gosh, he's getting up. It was very quiet. I swear I didn't wake him up. Bear's kind of stretching his legs as he's up walking around. After his nap. Alright, so we're going to continue on. Now, so the black bears have this whole outside habitat area also. So they're not just stuck in the inside part. You got lots and lots of space to hang out in. There's information about the American black bear. Zoom in a little bit, make it easier to read. Just pause the video to finish reading. Now for you pressed penny collectors, you are in luck. They have various designs you can get. Only cost you 51 cents. Alright, American alligator. And so our American alligators are over here on the left. Turn on my infrared so you can see them a little bit better. You'll be able to see their heads. Another very nice rounded tank. Get some catfish. I'm pretty sure these are flamingos. I'm not sure which variety they are. We saw the beavers a few minutes ago. This is what a beaver dam would be like. Vastly affect the water of a stream or a lake. Alright, right through the doors, we're back in the Shipwreck Room. That big central tank that we saw with the rays down below. You see all the stingrays as they swim by. You can touch them. You just don't want to grab them. You put your fingers down. If they want to be rubbed, they'll come up to you. They have a silky texture to them. Very soft. Now their barbs at the end of their tails are removed for safety reasons. But out in the wild, when a barb is broken off, they grow back. Wow, look at this giant one here. Woo! Got a kids' activity area where they can color the pictures of the sharks and other fish. Got animated fish up on the projection. And it continues to the right. Alright, this was up on the wall. It's a direct quote from Theodore Roosevelt. More inspirational words. And full circle, remember we all live downstream. Alright, at the end, we exit into a very nice gift shop. This is where I got my hat when I first got here. There's also an entrance to the gift shop from the entry point right before you go inside. Alright, so I am back in the lobby. This is the entrance to the gift shop, or the exit for the aquarium. Right opposite of the gift shop, they got fishtails. There's the offerings that they have if you are hungry. Also got snacks. I'm going to refill my drink while I'm here.